Hey there, welcome to another video on learning Lightroom. Now, one of the things I like about Lightroom is the way it helps me to become more efficient and streamlined in my workflow. Saves me time. Now, for my sins, I do indulge myself a little bit with Facebook. So I do have a need to export images at a certain size and then upload them to Facebook. Well, Lightroom lets me do that all in one go. Let me show you. I'll just close down my folders panel. What we've got is published services, and this is like collaborations with third parties. And if I open that up, you'll see there's two main ones here. You can go and find others by clicking the Find More Services online, but this allows Lightroom to connect directly to other third-party software. One of these is Facebook. Now, there is a setup process, so I'm going to click Setup to go through that process, and it opens up the Publishing Manager. Now, this is the published service, so I can recognise it easily. I'm going to give it a name. I'll call it KF-FB for Facebook. And then in Facebook account, there's an authorization process that authorizes Facebook and Lightroom to communicate. Now, all you do, you click on Authorize on Facebook. It takes you through a couple of basically, you just answer a few questions and then it authorizes it. Now, mine's already authorized, so I'm not going to remove it, but you then come back and it says, like mine does here, remove authorization. It means I'm now authorized as Ken Fisher. Now, the album, where do I want this to appear on Facebook? Well, you can choose an album. I'm just going to leave it set to my timeline photos, so it should appear in my timeline. Titles, well, I leave that to the IPTC title. When updating, I just leave it to replace existing title, and then if that feels empty, I tell it to use the file name. So this is what it's going to be called when it goes onto Facebook. Now, you can rename your files next. I'm not going to on this occasion, but if you put a tick in that box, then you've got lots of custom renaming templates here. But for this one, I'll not bother with it. Video, yep, I'll leave video in just in case I do want to upload a video. My file settings, well, JPEG, yep. Quality, I'm happy with 80%. Next to image sizing, generally I will want to resize my images. I don't want to upload full res images, so I'll resize. I'll select long edge, and my normal Facebook size is like 800 pixels, and then I'll just tick don't enlarge it. I'll sharpen, so output sharpening, yep, I'll sharpen for screen and leave that as standard. Metadata, well, I'll remove personal info and remove location info, and then I'll just do copyright and contact info only. Lastly, there is the option to watermark. Well, in this occasion, no, I'm not going to, but if you've made a watermark, you could just put a tick in that box and it will watermark the images as they go onto Facebook. Okay, I've finished with that, so now I'm going to click Save. And you'll see here now under the Facebook published service, I've got a timeline photos. And it's got 0 because at the moment there is none published. So, well, let's publish one. Let's go along and we'll pick one. We'll say this one of the Iron Man. And I'll click it and I'll just drag and I'll drop it over that timeline photos. I'm now just going to click once on it, and it will now open up the published services for me, and it's telling me here there's new photos to publish, and it's that one which I've just dropped into the published service. All I've got to do now is click publish, and it's telling me up here it's updating published collections, and when it binks, bing, there we go, that's now gone. So let's now go and have a look at my Facebook page. Here we are. I'm going to refresh that page and it should appear on the timeline. Here it is. It's used the file name it says it brought it in from Photoshop Lightroom, and there's the image. So I think what I'll do, I'll like it because I think it's nice, and I'll write a comment. Great image. Okay, that's gone. Okay, so let's go back to Lightroom. And if you look over on the right hand side here, you'll see there's a comments field. And if you open that up, it says no photo selected at the moment. Well, that's because I haven't got it selected in here. So if I click on that, the comments field will come to life. Now there's nothing in it at the moment, but I need to refresh it. And that's what this little button is here, for refresh the comments. And if I click on that now, you'll see that the comments that I put in Facebook have now come through to here. I've got 2 likes and 1 comment. Well, somebody else must have liked it. And this is the comment. Great image. So now I can comment back to Facebook directly from Lightroom. And I can say, I know it is. Press return, and off that comment goes back to Facebook. There it shows you there. We've got 2 comments now. Great image. And then a return. Yes, I know it is. So let's go and have a quick look back at my Facebook page again. Here it is now on my timeline. You can see the image that I posted. The first comment. Great image. My comment reply from Lightroom. I know it is. And it looks like, well, bloody heck, I've only posted that a few seconds ago and I've got loads of people liking it already. You know, isn't that cool? The wonders of technology. Okay, so we've posted an image now from Lightroom onto Facebook. But what happens if I want to take it off? Well, that's not quite as easy. I can unpublish it. And I'll show you how to do that. We'll go back to Lightroom again. And I can select that image. And then if I right click, and I can remove from collection, because a published service is just a collection of images. So that's saying it's deleted, ready to remove. Now if I click the publish button now, that's going to unpublish it. But it'll bring up this message saying photos on Facebook can't be deleted by Lightroom. So what I've got to do, I'll click that and it'll remove it from my Lightroom. But I've then got to go back and remove it directly myself from Facebook. So I now go onto Facebook, I find that image, I click on the little triangle thing at the top there, and I select delete. Do you want to delete? Yes, I do. That's now gone and removed from Facebook. So that's all there is to it. Publish services. Let Lightroom do the donkey work. Connect directly with Facebook and upload your images and videos directly out of Lightroom. Well, I hope you found that useful. If you did, please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos on Photoshop and Lightroom. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.